Hi, I'm Borkaland. Glad to have you here. Welcome back. I'm tired of my pickaxes breaking all the time, or almost breaking. I have now made 6 or 7 diamond pickaxes, broke 3 of them, and this is not sustainable anymore. I have to fix that. So, I have the necessary resources. I know where I'm going because I checked on a map. Let's go and meet the mender. And you might wonder, who is the mender? The mender is a magical man that brings gifts to everybody and makes them happy. No, he's not the Santa Claus. Of course, he's a villager that sells mending books. Mending book vendor? Mender. I like to call him the mender. But where does such a magical man live? Well, this is a trick. I think it has been shown before, but there is a very easy way to get 1 or 2 zombie villagers that you can easily convert very early in the game. And I'd like that guy to become my mending book vendor. I will probably have more of them in the future, but the first one has to definitely be mending. I'm not planning on having all my infrastructure on the nether roof, but in the beginning, when you don't have any resources, this is probably so much easier. Well, it's not even probably, it's definitely so much easier when you don't have to worry about digging all the tunnels in the nether. It definitely looks like the right biome, and here we have it, an igloo. And for those of you who don't know, some of the igloos can generate with a trapdoor here somewhere. There it is. And if we go down the hole, in here we have a room. In this room we have a zombie villager and a normal villager. The normal villager doesn't really matter, but the zombie villager we of course want to convert into a normal villager. And for that, there is an apple here and a potion here. And that's all we need. Yep, the trapdoors keep them inside. They can't move because they're too tall and hit their head on the trapdoor. Maybe you could learn to duck? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nope. And there it is. So now this guy really likes us because we cured him. We give him a lectern. It is the right time. And on the first attempt, I'm not even joking. Oh my. Okay, let's lock in the trade. Boom. Hello. All the mending books are mine. And I brought the composter here to make this guy a farmer because, well, he doesn't like us that much. I thought he would like us because we cured the other guy, but he doesn't. But I guess I can trade some carrots with him. Hopefully he will have a pumpkin trade after this, or maybe melon, because I've been farming a lot of those. No. From my first AFK session and a few hours of just harvesting the sugarcane, I got plenty enough bookshelves to do a proper enchanting setup. Let's just do this. Oh, this feels so good. And I have a looting 2 sword, and I guess that also deserves some mending. The shovel is good too. Oh, well. let's mend the shovel. It's probably not a good idea to explore the nether without a bow, especially a soul sand valley. I just got returned to sender and I didn't film it because... actually I don't know why. I just didn't. Still, it is probably a good idea to have a bow here, but I'm here after a very specific block and I will just come back when I find it. And this is what we're looking for. I don't know exactly how many I need, but I will probably not get enough because I don't want to use up my pick, even though mining quartz actually is very nice for repairing it. Alright, this is all I can carry, let's hope it's enough. And the ghast, of course, made his home exactly on my way home. This is gonna suck. Run! He is literally over my stairs. I think I made it. I made it just for this to happen. Woohoo. I don't like hoglins. I'm happy I made a farm that is murdering them. And now, when I come back to get my stuff, the piglings are gonna attack me because I do not have my trousers on me. I gathered all the materials for our next build, and the last item on the list were turtle eggs. I found an island with a couple of turtles, bred them, and realized that I don't have any tool with silk touch. I guess it's time to find another igloo. I don't have the patience to slowly gain levels just to try to get a lucky enchant. There is another igloo near the mendor, so we can use that portal. With my pockets full of stuff for a second trader setup, I decided to visit the mendor to trade for some more emeralds. And this is what he had for sale. I guess all the luck I didn't have finding diamonds went into my first villager. I guess I won't be showing you how to get specific book trade, but it's simple. Remove and replace the lectern until you see the trade you want, then immediately trade something with the villager to permanently lock the trade. Turtles must have one of the most annoying AIs of all the creatures in Minecraft. It's not villagers. People say that villagers are annoying. I find villagers make mostly sense and behave sensibly. Turtles, on the other hand, he loses the line of sight and attention to this seagrass just because he's swimming near the shore. Why? And I bet... oh! This was actually a home beach. And you will lay an egg? Or will you just shake your arms and not accomplish anything? I guess... well, we'll notice. I created a little sanctuary for the turtles here. Because if they don't run away into the water, that seems to make breeding a little bit easier when they don't get so easily distracted. And I got almost a stack of turtle eggs. I actually just need one, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need more in the future, so once this gets going, I didn't really want to stop because it's so hard to get them into one place and do the right thing. Hopefully they will not despawn, although I have no idea what the rules for turtles are. Good luck, turtles. I might see you sometime in the future. This should be all the materials I need for the next build. I hope, unless I forgot something. This is a poor man's shulker box. Here is how you pick it up. I wish I had shulker boxes. I guess that will be something we will need to solve relatively soon. Remember when I said that I hoped it would be enough? Well, I should have done math and not hope. It's not that much that's missing, but I need to go back to mining. Be right back. Alright, that worked. That worked. That kinda worked. And that's the last block we need. You may wonder why I designed my own farm rather than using someone else's perfectly polished design. It's in part because I like doing it, and in part because that's how you learn and improve and eventually end up making designs that others use, and those that don't use them get asked, why didn't you use that design? That's the ultimate goal. I've already found plenty mistakes and I'm already testing a second version with double the drops and more features. We'll upgrade this build soon enough. But before that, let's have a look at how this works. Let's start with the biome. This needs to be built in the never waste biome, and I actually very carefully made sure that every part of the farm would be in never wastes. It's actually awfully close to a soul sand valley here, but it's just in the never wastes here. This platform here, where the zombified piglins spawn, is from magma blocks, and this is a change in 1.16, where mobs can no longer spawn on blocks that hurt them. It was primarily done for wither roses, I think, but this also works for magma blocks, because we don't want anything else, especially piglins, to spawn here. There are two other things that can still spawn here. That would be magma cubes and ghasts, and the glass blocks here prevent that. You need the glass blocks so that there isn't any 3x3 area on the magma blocks that has 3 air above them. So the glass blocks are 2 blocks above, and they block so that there is no 3x3 area left. In the past, magma cubes could apparently, and this was before my time in Minecraft, but small magma cubes could still spawn. But nowadays, when the game spawns something, it attempts to spawn the biggest of them, and the biggest magma cubes need 3x3 to spawn. In the middle here, we have a turtle egg. We protect the turtle egg with these trapdoors so that the zombified piglins cannot reach them. They can see the egg from up to 23 blocks away, even though this is just 21 blocks away. And they will try to get to the egg so they can jump on it and smash it. But they do believe that the trapdoors that we have around this hole here, they believe they can walk on them, so they walk up to the egg, they do a little funny jump, and then they fall down the hole. This hole is just 3x3 hole where they fall down. They take full damage because they fall 20 blocks, but that doesn't kill them, and then I can just kill them with my sword. The hoppers pick up the drops, and the carpets on top, they prevent the experience orbs from falling down into the hoppers, because if that happens, they might get stuck and they will not be sucked up by the player. The big problem I have right now is that if I have nothing around this hopper, if I just press against it to hit them, they can actually reach me and hit me back. But if I am not right next to this hopper, the zombified piglins in the corners here cannot be reached by the sword. So this is already a big problem I have identified. And in my next design, I do have a version that instead of a 3x3 tube for the zombified piglins, I will just have a 3x1, and then I can reach all of them. The reason why the hoppers are set up like this is that even in this relatively inefficient version, it already drops more than 9,000 items per hour. And this is not an over 9,000 joke, it's just a fact. Because hoppers can only handle 9,000 items per hour, and if more than that get into the hopper, it will back up and the whole system will clog up and we'll have a massive amount of loose items in here that are not getting picked up. This happens relatively quickly. So there are 3 completely separate hopper lines, and at my next upgrade I will need 3. Right now I just probably could get away with 2 hopper lines, but next version will definitely need all 3. The items just get stored in random chests, and yes, a proper sorting system will come really soon when I have redstone resources, and I don't have any right now. The floor here is just non-spawnable slabs, bottom slabs. I get up by climbing on this fantastic scaffolding, and you actually need to light up. I forgot this completely when I built this first and didn't light it up, and mobs can spawn on top of scaffolding, so you always have to light it up. I have this furnace here where I burn the swords, but this is an absolute waste of time. I'm just gonna make, like, the whole sorting system is gonna throw away anything that isn't gold. I don't need rotten flesh, I'm not gonna be trading with clerics, and smelting the swords is just a waste of time and waste of fuel, and I actually don't have that much fuel, so I shouldn't be doing this. The reason why I went for a one platform design is that this allows me to be very high up in the world. So there are not that many caves in the nether rack under the bedrock that I need to clear. It was still a lot, it took me hours to do it, but for every even 5 blocks you go down, you just increase the amount of work that you have to do in the nether rack by a lot. This is currently at the level here 200. Oh, I actually don't remember. 248, yes. It could actually be 1 block higher up. It could be at 249. I miscalculated. This was a mistake. It doesn't really matter that much, but it was a mistake. But this means that I can still make this into a spawnable layer. I will just add even more magma blocks when I mine them and move the glass up by 3 blocks, and I will still be within build limit. So that was already planned to have that upgrade possibility as soon as possible. But I cannot add another layer below because mobs don't spawn. I don't remember how many blocks, but within a certain number of blocks from the player is 20 something, or maybe just 20. And when I did the math here and checked it, if I add another spawning layer here, 2 blocks below, the mobs would only spawn about this far out. And that would just be complete waste of time. So I can't add another layer without lowering the killing chamber. That's pretty much it. If you have any questions about this, and against all odds, if you actually want to build this, and I would definitely recommend you to build someone else's better design until I improve this, you can leave me some comments asking. Anyway, that's all I had for you today. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time, when we hopefully get some shulker boxes and all the other things that we need to get before that. See ya! Will you lay an egg, or are you just gonna shake your arms there? No, just shake your arms. Or legs. Do turtles have 4 legs, or are there 2 arms and 2 legs? Or maybe 4 arms? Maybe it's tentacles. Who knows?